Hey girlies, welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you all how I construct my sleek flat closure wigs. But first, I know you're wondering what hot mess I just threw on that table, girl. Well, it's a quick weave that I initially created with Allove hair about a month ago. I'll link that video in the bio if you're interested. I gave looks with that install, but I couldn't let this amazing quality, these bundles, go to waste. So I wanted to make a closure wig with the hair, which now makes this process so much easier since I'm placing tracks in the same order I did with the quick weave. Of course, you know, you need the basics. You need a dome cap, thread, sewing needles, and a good movie to watch while you're sewing your hair down because you know it can get real boring. The dome caps I prefer using now is the mesh ones. I remember when these weren't accessible and I would use the regular thick non-breathable ones. Oh girl, the glow up. Now I'm doing this pretty quick, and you know, with the help of the time lapse, it makes it seem a little bit more simple, but you just need a little bit of patience, girl, and a little bit of practice, and you'll find different techniques and loops and pulls with your thread to make this go a lot faster and be less complicated. This isn't a super detailed tutorial, so parts will be slowed down, sped up, so you can get the gist of it, but you know that's all over the tube, so if you need to see a detailed tutorial to get the same look, please do so. But this is my wig, so remember that, and if it was a client's wig, it wouldn't be this spaced out. Well, when it comes to the tracks, you have to take your time with your closures because, girl, whether it's a closure or a frontal, it needs to make sense. It needs to be laid flat. I use T-pins and anything that I can get my hands on to make sure I'm pulling the closure or the frontals super snug, so when I remove the extra dome cap, it looks and feels like it's supposed to. And of course, if you don't have the comfort that you're looking for, you can always add an elastic band so you can get that comfortability with your units so it won't slide around on you. So just remember that, and I'm gonna let you guys watch the tutorial. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below, and everything that I use in the video will be linked in the description box below. I picked up everything from my local beauty supply store, and I'm sure yours got it too, girl. So yeah, make sure you thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications, and Allove hair information will be linked in the description box below. So we finished the wig and this is how it came out. It's so freaking cute, but I'm gonna hairspray this down because it's not intact completely, and I'm actually gonna be going out to eat with my cousin. So I need to go ahead and do this, and I probably just re-straighten it because I don't want to put any like curls in the hair. I want it to still be straight. But I'm so happy about the results. I also attached an elastic band to the back, and I do have my wig gripper on, so it's not going anywhere, and this is how it kind of looks. So yeah, so let's start the process. So here's the wig gripper. I just put the wig gripper on, right? And I really should push my edges back, but I think because this is a closure, I do want a little of my edges to be peeking out, so I'm not gonna try to push them back too much because it can start looking like you balding kind of when you be having closures and you don't have some of your edges out like on the sides. So I'm gonna do that, but I'm just placing this wig cap back on here, and before I pop the wig on, I'm just gonna take off some of this good old beat. Going to grab a bite, so I want to look cute and take some pictures. Cute. This is the strap that I told you that I added on here. It's one of the newest ones that actually are a little bit more comfortable than a true elastic band, because I can't really stand those because it kind of like digs at the back of my neck and it's just annoying. But these are actually more comfortable. It has a little cushion, and I actually got one of these from one of these wig companies that sent me some hair. I usually keep these because they come in handy in the future if I do make my own wigs. I'm gonna spray the inside of the closure just so I can have more security. And with closures, you always have to hit the little corners just to ensure the flaps are not gonna rise up on you. So let me check to make sure this is centered, because somehow, some way, every time I get on the camera, I never center my wigs, but when I get off the camera, I can center them good. I think it's because I'm working with like a mirror that's kind of close to me, and usually when I do my hair, it's in the bathroom at a distance, so I'm able to see like all the flaws before I truly commit to this damn hairspray. But I feel like I gotta pull it over just a little bit. I just want to remove. Alright, so I'm going to do some more plucking because like I said, this side looks a little bit more bold and bulky. So I'm going to show you guys how I do that. I bought these tweezers the other day from Sally's Beauty Supply Store, and you really should pick it up. It looks like one of these. I don't know if you can see, but really, really good. Only $1, girl. And I told him that if I actually like them, I'll come back and get more. So I'm gonna go back and get more before I put this video up, before you guys freaking go ham. But anyway, so let's see bulkiness. So I'm gonna start in the middle. Back here, I wanna go and pluck. You just want to comb out all of the dead hair. I feel like this area right here is a little bulky. And I don't touch the lace when I'm doing this. I stay completely away from the lace. I just kind of grip at the middle of the strands, and then I pull out. Because if you get too close to the lace, you can actually start balding your lace, or putting a like a hole in your lace, or you can just over plug and it can just look crazy. So you don't want that, obviously. Huge difference, right? Huge difference. I know y'all can see it, because sometimes like my eyes be like, no, it don't look that bad, but then I'll be looking back at my videos from like a couple of years ago when I had some straight hair, and it was just like all the way up here. But that was before I knew better. Okay, I'm gonna get some leave-in conditioner. I'm gonna show you guys how I finesse the flyaways without having to put OD hairspray. Y'all know I don't really like a lot of hairspray to begin with, so I'm not gonna be putting it all at the top and trying to like allow it to cause like that crusty effect, because hairspray is hairspray. I don't care what kind of hairspray you got, it's still going to have some type of like hardening effect to the top half or to your hair. And sometimes I just don't like that because I feel like it weighs down the hair, it takes the luster away from the hair, and it could just be a little too much. So let me show you guys what I be doing. So I use leave-in conditioner. I have this Design Essentials leave-in conditioner. Y'all know how I feel about this. If y'all have been watching my channel, I don't really care for it, but it actually works for this. So I use it for this, and then you can find me putting a little bit of this hairspray. I don't ever put this hairspray on my wigs, like on the actual hair, because this is just too much. A little bit of this, rub it in my hands, and then I do that so it can lay on top of the leave-in conditioner rather than, you know, just be directly on the hair. I go in with this little round brush that I bought myself. I really love this. I use it for everything, and I need to actually like clean it because it's starting to look crazy. As you can see, I got pink hair in here, I have blonde hair in here. I've just been round brushing away. It's just so nice. Allove here, I just want to shout out to you for giving the girls quality. Okay, that's all I can say. The girls need to know about you. So I'm glad that you reached out to me. This video is sponsored by them. And I appreciate this company for coming through with the hot fire. You know what I mean? So look, I'm gonna turn you guys around. I don't have all 4 of their bundles inside my head. I do still have some pieces from the quick weave, like just maybe like 1 or 2 pieces over there on that side. But the fact that I don't have all 4 bundles in this install, quality. I feel like if you do stuff 4 to 5 bundles with their hair, you're gonna be good, because yesterday I was just walking in the hallway and I just was feeling this hair just hit, and I was like, oh wait, my bundles is swaying in the wind. They swaying in the wind. These bundles was just swaying while I was walking. You need to put this on your wish list. Y'all know all these deals are going on for the holidays, so make sure you take advantage, girl. Take advantage. And I really don't have a lot of like hair that I like to keep down in my face, but girl, like I'm noticing that I'm like actually enjoying like the hair hitting my face. And because I think it's because I really took my time with, you know, customizing and making this part really nice and doing like bleaching the knots and all of that. I did have to bleach the knots, so just keep that in mind. And I bleached them twice because these knots were pretty dark on this closure. Even though the quality was really good, the knots were pretty dark, so I had to bleach the knots twice, but it was all good because nothing happened. But it just makes, and doing that just makes your hair look more realistic. It makes the parting more realistic, because if you don't do that, you kind of find yourself having to use a lot of foundation powder. But I still feel like the foundation powder don't cover up the knots, girl. So that's just that on that. So I'm going to call my cousin now to figure out where he's at, because a bitch is hungry.